All right, this technique is a simple self-release you can do for your quadratus lumborum muscle or your QL muscle. It's one of the bigger muscles in your back that has a tendency to get restricted and tight and can be problematic when you have back pain. All right, so basically what you're gonna do for this exercise, you're gonna lay on your side. You can do this on either side. But what you wanna make sure that you're doing is you're gonna have your knees bent at like a 10 or 15 degree angle. If you're too straight, you'll find that it's hard to get the technique to be effective. If you're too bent, you're gonna feel the same thing as well. So a nice little knee bend where your hips and knees are bent at maybe like 15 degrees each approximately. That'll open up the space and create the right alignment of things where you can get a good release effect. All right, from there, you're gonna take your top hand and it's gonna cup kind of like this, and you're gonna use your thumb for the release aspect of the technique. So what you're going to do is you're gonna hook that hand right above the crease of your hip. So this muscle sits, when you're in this position, you'll feel, you got kind of the top ridge or the top crest of your hip bone, and then you have the bottom of your rib cage, and there'll be a little gap here. And if you think that, all right, this is the exact side of my body, I'm just going back. So if this is like 12 o'clock on the clock, I'm going back to like 2 p.m. or like 2 o'clock on the clock. All right, so I'm hooking and my thumb is at 2 o'clock on the clock. So 12, 1, 2, and I'm in that space between my hip bone and the bottom of my rib cage. All right, once you're there, and we'll bring the camera on the back now. What I'm going to do is just pressure down into that spot, and you can kind of feel, you know, the direction of that pressure. Just play with it until you find, you know, if you do that, you'll kind of get in there and be like, ooh, yeah, I kind of feel that. Once you get that spot, you're just going to knee. You can just hold it, that's fine. You can shift your hips back and forth with a little pressure down on it, but you're just gonna work through that area, keep your pressure there, feel the release, and you know, you can do that as long as you feel like you need to, and after a period of time, you'll feel like things feel a little looser, and you'll be good with the technique.